Jack Johnson and Jason James literally are ringside for this matchup with King Shane Williams and Jocephus Brody. Jason James, Jocephus Brody, is now known as Mr. 322. Not actually. I called him that. I don't think he liked it. In the Pro Wrestling Illustrated, the bill after Mag, he was voted number 322 out of 500 of the top wrestlers, but
well, he should have sent in his picture a little bit earlier if he wanted a higher number. My goodness.
He says there's not 321 men in this world that's better than he is.
That could very well be true, because this young man right here has really come into his own in the past year or so in his professional wrestling career. But he's stepping across the ring from Shane Williams, no slouch himself. Interesting contest this is going to be. We haven't seen Shane Williams in the Sawmill in quite some time.
King Shane Williams, you know, there for a while. We go a while back. Wolfie D beat him, took the King away, you know. The King was gone for a while, and Shane Williams was irritable, to say the least. He needed some Midol. But then he comes back, and the fans just loved him so much, he became the King again. And here he is, fan favorite, King Shane Williams, the man from Knoxville, Tennessee.
You know, I was actually very highly surprised at the reception this man got when he walked through the Sawmill after everything that he has been through with the fans here in Millersville. But nonetheless, a little bit of a build here for King Shane Williams.
They love Shane Williams here. I mean, like I said, he tried, he had his period there. Picasso had his blue period, so did Shane Williams. Now he's back, he is the King. Jocephus Brody cares about none of that.
Absolutely not. Jocephus Brody cares about one thing, that's hurting people, whoever he's across the ring from. In that case, Shane Williams, he better watch out. He's got Abriella on the outside as well. Numbers game working in this one.
Well, Jocephus may care about Abriella a little bit. I don't say it long term as, you know, it's just a crazy couple. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Chuck.
I haven't seen a caveman in Amazon ever make it, but these two are trying.
Well,
King Shane Williams, Jocephus Brody.
What do you think's in that beard?
I have no. It reminds me of the old Harlem Globetrotters cartoon when the guy would pull something out of his afro like a basketball. I don't know what Jocephus Brody's got in there. I don't want to check either. Big Jocephus Brody, Shane Williams, as tough as they come. Great matchup here. Both men locking up collar and elbow. There goes Williams, powered over to the corner by Brody.
Well, we didn't deny that Brody had the power advantage in this one. That's obvious by looking at these two.
You know, he reminds me so much, you go back a ways, of Bruiser Brody. I mean, the guy looks just like him. I mean, it could be Bruiser Brody's long-lost son or something.
Very well could be. You know how the wrestling business was in those days, Jack.
Now, that is true. Shane Williams goes rolling across.
A lot of cave towns.
Exactly.
Ever been to Pikeville, Kentucky?
I've been all over those places. I left real quick, too. King Shane Williams powered over the corner. He doesn't know what to think. He's got to get a little strategy up here, taking his time, walking around, taking on this big mountain of a man. This crowd's into it, Jason James. We're in Millersville, Tennessee, with Southern All-Star Wrestling.
It's the Sawmill, the one place you can catch it every Friday night. Make sure, if you haven't been out to a live event, you have to come check us out. Be part of the live television crowd and experience the action like you're seeing right now with Jocephus Brody and King Shane Williams.
Shane Williams, shoulder tackled, rolls to the outside, looks to the crowd, maybe for some advice. I see a lot of the girls ringside laughing at something Shane's saying. We said before that the Sawmill fans love him here, men, women, children, all alike. But he's got some work to do right now in the ring with Jocephus Brody.
Williams starting to look a little bit frustrated here at his attempt so far at an offense against Brody. Can't let that knock his game plan off. He's got to keep his mind straight, his head on straight. Right here. Oh, I don't know about that, Jack.
Tough call right there. Tough to pick Jocephus Brody up. Not so much for Brody to do it to Shane Williams. There we see a full body slam, and Williams up with a back hurting.
Almost like he was a rag doll, like a sack of potatoes he just flung up in the air.
It's got to be frustrating when you're fighting a man this big, knowing he's pure power. He's in his power game. You would think he'd have to go take the knees, the legs, or something out. Shane Williams is trying to figure that out right now. And he's taking it at a slow pace, looking all around the arena for encouragement and advice. And just like the Frankenstein monster, Shane Williams thrives and lives on the lightning bolt that is the crowd.
It's like any sport, Jack. You pick an offense, you go with that offense. If it doesn't work, you take a step back, you evaluate that offense again and go with something else. Shane Williams got to pick something very quickly here if he wants to continue in this matchup with Jocephus.
You don't usually see Jocephus with that big headbutt right there. He got one in. If he'd gotten 2 or 3, that would have been it for Shane Williams. Williams kind of backed off, you know, taking what I would call maybe the lesser hold there, one that maybe he could get out of.
So watch out. It's Gabriella roaming around ringside. Keep an eye on this woman, I'm telling you, Jack. As the side headlock is applied from King Shane Williams, and once again the reception from the fans here at the Sawmill.
They love King Shane. There he goes up. Whoa! Missed shoulder tackle there. Brody kind of confused as Williams kind of sidestepped out of the way. Kind of sidestepped out of the way of that one. Now here goes Williams. Oh, shoulder tackle. Both men standing up pretty stiff.
Shane with a second attempt at that shoulder tackle, but barely buds. Jocephus Brody dug at the clothesline, and Williams now, but being caught midair. Just the power, the pure strength of Jocephus Brody showing out right here. Oh!
Williams dodges a bullet right there. Drop kick as Brody spills to the outside. He can't believe it. I'm telling you, this crowd behind Shane Williams has got him fired up. Wait a minute, Brody's grabbing not an actual fan, but the fan that kind of keeps us cool here at ringside.
With no pun intended now.
Brody's tearing up the furniture, Jason James.
I'm telling you, this guy, when he gets hot, he's got a very short temper, Jack.
I think he's got a short temper anyway. I think that's the short temper family. Do they have kids? I hope not.
I don't know, but I believe for the first time we have a King chant going on in Millersville.
They are fully behind King Shane Williams. The Thrill from the Hill in Knoxville locks up with Brody, and there Brody gets in that headbutt again. There's 2 of them. Williams goes down and goes down hard.
Oh, again.
Took him over by the neck, Jason James.
Pure power with that Bill just grabbing right by the throat and tossing him almost the complete distance across the ring.
Brody and King Shane Williams. Oh, powerful clothesline by Brody. Gabriella hasn't accosted anyone at ringside yet, as she has in previous matchups.
And I'm highly surprised. Pin attempt only at 2 now. King Shane Williams just nick of the time getting that shoulder up.
Williams, after a couple of headbutts there, is kind of dazed. Rolls over the corner where he gets some leverage. A couple of kicks to the breadbasket of Brody. Punches to the... Oh! Another devastating headbutt.
Sends him back down to the canvas once more, and now this is what we're talking about.
Speak of
on
the devil.
Outside. We've discussed this before, Jack. You have to watch out. You're playing the numbers game when you go into the ring with Brody. He's got that crazy woman on the outside.
That devilish woman at ringside. She can't. Listen to her. That sick laugh she's got. Carrying around a bone. Oh, wait a minute. Brody. Oh, Brody. Brody using that big... What is that big size 8, size 9 head he's got there? I don't know. You could get a cap on that head.
I don't know how you judge the size of a skull, but he's got a big one. That's for... Oh! Goodness. Nothing pretty about that. A boot right to the side of the face.
I think this is it for King Shane Williams. He's covered right there. And that, whoa, wait a minute.
How in the world? The resiliency of Shane Williams right now. As we hear the rallying of the troops here in Millersville, Jack. Oh! Gosh!
Brody shoves. Whoa, wait a minute. Gabriella is choking.
Oh, watch out, watch out, Jack.
Did a little commentating there for us.
You got to watch this guy, I'm telling you.
Hang on, here comes Shane. We got to watch out, Jason James. These guys going all over the arena. Oh, there goes Brody. King Shane Williams. Jocephus. We're live.
Oh, watch out, Jack.
This is as HD as I've ever seen it. Hang on, they're coming this way. Look out, look out, look out. Into the post. Jason James, we're getting a cardio workout here at ringside, running around trying to keep away from these 2.
Talk about temporary location. You never know where you can stand in this building to be safe at all times, Jack. I don't think there's a safe zone in here.
There's not a safe zone. If there was a shelter or something, believe me, I would have covered up in it a long time ago. Brody, Williams on the outside, not in the ring. Brody rolls Williams back in. Brody has a second life, a second win. Oh, the cage is dented at ringside.
My goodness, the damage has been done by these two individuals. And no, once again, Shane Williams. How in the world is he finding this energy, Jack?
I don't know how many times after a Brody matchup with anybody, you have to go around, the crew has to go around resetting the rails. I mean, there's several bent-up railings here, all the signage. It costs a lot of money just to have Jocephus Brody in this building. Not counting what he gets at the pay window. I mean, he tears up all the furniture.
He's like a bull in a china shop, is Brody in the sawmill. That's the best analogy that can be used as, once again, handful of hair.
Brody pulling out the roots of the king in the middle of the ring.
I believe I may have been mistaken there, Jack, as it looks like that top hand, excuse me, that lower hand rather, on the neck, the vice grip-like attack here. Obviously the referee hasn't seen any kind of hair pulling. He would be breaking this hold right now.
Does look like a legal hold right there. Looks like he's forcing the left hand down, getting some pressure on. Probably cut it off the carotid artery somewhere in there. Trying to take King Shane out in his own version of a caveman sleeper.
But Williams starts to fight back. A little bit of adrenaline starting to build here. He's definitely got the fans behind him.
Big back elbows by Williams.
Off of the ropes. Oh!
Big boot.
My goodness. A size 14 right in the mouth gets Shane Williams.
Referee goes over to check on him. Anthony Wayne says, hey, are you okay? Can you continue? Williams not responding. Gets out of the way of the atomic leg drop right there, and Brody may have cracked the tailbone on that one. Brody grimacing in pain. Big man goes up like that, you know, the bigger you are, the harder you come down. And he came down right on that backside there. Williams trying to get back up to a vertical base to take advantage.
A true statement, duck of the line there. There's those wild lefts. And another quick jab. Oh, duck of the third line and another jab. And Shane Williams is firing up now. Jab after jab after jab. Gonna line him up in the drop. Sends him down. And finally the big man's off his feet.
Shane Williams using his speed and his size to his advantage now. Williams, oh, Brody catches it by the throat.
Dead in his tracks.
Williams trying to stick to the ground, gets over the corner. Oh! Big boot by Williams now. Neck breaker.
Now wait a minute, this has opened up a little bit of opportunity for Shane Williams, but he's got to be quick on the follow-up. You see going to the middle rope, could this be the patented fist drop?
Oh, he gets it. Now the cover.
Wait a minute. From the
Abriella with the bone. Well, we got a disqualification here.
Well, a blatant disqualification. This crazy woman has just attacked Shane Williams with that stick and the bone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner tonight by disqualification.
No.
Shane Williams.
An otherwise great matchup. Jason James ruined again by a woman named Abriella. And he's going to put it.
Oh my goodness.
Another choke slam to the king. Oh, wait. She's attacking. That's assault.
Well, she's just attacked our official here. My goodness, somebody get this man to the back, get him some help.
Anthony Wayne needs to go to a crisis center after that one. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner by disqualification, King Shane Williams. Jack Johnson, Jason James will bring you more. You're watching Southern All-Star Wrestling.